And we're live and in living color on this beautiful Saturday night. Now, we got a couple of things on this agenda. A couple of things. As you can see, the title says New Trade, Smackdown Review, and more, which means we got an extra. We're going to go through this Smackdown, and then we got a little bit extra while we got this couple of minutes before Saturday night's main event. So let's get started. We got the first segment of the night, which is Jimmy. Oh, so that's how he did it anyway. But yeah, he comes out to address his future. You know, he made light of the fact that he broke his toe. Said War Games was lit, and that the War Games didn't get bit Jimmy, but he did get his bit toe. And that he talks about first how proud he is of his family and the fact that that's what family is. He explained family is pretty much people that you get along with. Sometimes you fight with, and sometimes, you know, after you fight with them, you be right back to standing right alongside them, throwing the ones in the air, right? And then he also mentioned how he's proud of his family. He's proud of Roman Reigns for, you know, the dominance of Roman Reigns for over 4 years. He's proud of Jey Uso. He's proud of even Sami Zayn. And he's proud of the fact that the OG bloodline took the victory at Survivor Series. But he said next he wanted to talk about his what's next for Jimmy. And he said that 2025 for Jimmy is going to be the big year for Jimmy, and that he's planning on. He said he could be doing. He said he could win the Royal Rumble. He could go for the United States title, Intercontinental Championship. He said, hell, while he's at it, he could even put in the WWE Championship or the World Heavyweight Championship. He want to put that up there. He said he don't know where the road will take him for 2025, but he do say that he will be doing something, and it will be big. But the most important thing of that promo is that he confirmed that Roman ain't no Jimmy and Sammy over there. Roman and Paul Heyman ain't even here. So he's confirming what I thought it would be, that the bloodline will be only together. The OG bloodline will only be together on a specific basis. But you know, then he signs off again by saying, but 2025 is going to be a big year for Jimmy Uso. And then he turns around to get Claymore and beat on by Drew McIntyre, and then Drew McIntyre would have to be separated. Then when we cut, and that was the end of this first segment. Pretty good. I actually liked it. I like the reception that Jimmy got. You know, I am looking forward to seeing what they do with Jimmy. You know, with a solo push. Cause the way he was talking like it was going to be something solo. Like he's going to be doing it when he gets 100%. He's going to be back doing something solo dolo, and he's not going to be too much of what we would think it would be just the bloodline all together again. But you know, Drew McIntyre being the menace was the cherry on top. Obviously, we will find out what I'm about to tell you in a few minutes, that why he was there and stuff like that. But I guess on his way, while he was there, I guess he said might as well terrorize Jimmy Uso. But then we get to the backstage segment in question, where I was talking about, where Nick Aldis is basically talking to Drew, chastising him, telling him, I didn't bring you here for this. I brought you here to talk about a potential trade, but is this what I'm going to get from you? getting, revealing that was the main reason why Drew McIntyre was there, but due to potentially getting trade. He wasn't a trade. A trade did happen, but it wasn't Drew McIntyre. He was just there to talk about a trade, a possible trade. But Nick Aldis is already having second thoughts because of what Drew McIntyre did, and Drew McIntyre just smiling at him, and he like, you know what? Just because Bianca and Naomi show up, and he like, cause I guess Nick wanted to see them, and he was like, you know what, Drew, just go away in my office, right? So Drew just like get all smirky. And behind Nick Aldis just go, yes, sir. And then go in the office. And then he turns to Bianca Belair and explains that due to the situation, he wanted to give her an update, which is that they still investigating who attacked Jay Cargill, but that with that, they still trying to since they still trying to figure that out, and it's not really looking good for Bianca. They're gonna have to strip Bianca of the Smackdown, of the women's WWE Tag Team Championships. But Naomi steps in and said, "You know what? Bianca has never been the type of person who had to relinquish anything, and I don't want her starting now. So if it's that bad to where she needs a partner, I would step in." And Bianca said, "Yeah, you know what? Naomi here. She's been my dog. She had my back for a long time. So if that's possible, let's make that happen." And Nick is like, "You know what? I have to run up the chain, but if you're going to do this, if I'm going to allow this and this is going to happen, you two got to be ready to team up as early as next week to defend those titles." And they basically promised, and he said, "Okay, all right, we'll do it." And that was that. We will find out later on who the opponents will be. Then we move on to the first match of the night. Wait a minute. Was that the first match? Yeah, it was. We went to the first. Why did I? You know what? I messed my own notes up. We did get like we did get like a brief promo with Tiffany Stratton working out. I forgot about that. I forgot to write that down. Where she was working out backstage, getting ready, warming up. I should say not working out, but warming up. And whatchamacallit, Nia Jax and Candice LeRae would come into the picture, and it was kind of like they basically was setting the groundwork for her to be in the baby face, because Nia was like, she said she wished her luck, said she knows she got this, and that when she goes on and wins the women's United States Championship, she said it wouldn't be no need for the Money in the Bank briefcase, and that she wouldn't need to use such cheap tactics and stuff like that, planting seeds in the head, gaslighting the girl. And then Candice LeRae, she was telling me something. "Yeah, I know you're gonna go out there and blow our minds." I said, "Ha." I like that, because she wanted to say she was gonna go out there and blow it, but to be nice, she just said blow our minds instead of. So I'm like, okay, I got it. But then that's when we get to you saw Tiffany. She kind of just looked at them and then went back to warming up. And we will get a follow up on that one too. But yeah, then we will get to the first match of the night, which is Tiffany Stratton versus Michin. This was a pretty good one. This was a good match. I know I've seen people online say that they didn't think that it was realistic, but I'm gonna tell you what they was talking about. The match was pretty good though. Michin got some pretty good offense. along with Tiffany Stratton. It was only one botch by the way, in this match, and it happened at the very end. But it went pretty back and forth with Tiffany dominating a little bit more than I want to say. I want to say it was 50-50, 50% Mean Chan, 50% Tiffany Stratton. I want to say 60, mate is 60-40. Yeah, more like 60-40. Like it was because it did give a little bit of shine to Tiffany Stratton, but Me Chan wasn't like completely dominated. So yeah. She wasn't completely dominant, but they did give a little bit of a domination shine to Tiffany Stratton. But Me Chan held her own. You know, they both had some impressive moves in this match. They both had some great offense. But like I said, it was just a little bit more on Tiffany's side than it was Me Chan, but that little bit did not overshine Me Chan. And in the end, the botch I was talking about was Uh, oh yeah, that was an impressive Alabama slam by Tiffany Stratton. But the ending is where she hit like this roll, this like fireman's carry roll on Me Chan. You know what she usually do to set people up for the prettiest moonsault. And when she hit the prettiest moonsault, I guess Mia was supposed to like roll out the way and allow Tiffany and mess up Tiffany. But when she rolled out the way, I don't know if Mi Chen rolled the wrong way or I don't know what happened there, but basically like she rolled out of the way. Like we seen the spot, she rolled out of the way. So I'm like, okay, she's gonna like take advantage and hit her finisher on Tiffany, right? But the thing was, Tiffany kind of still got her with the finisher. Like the only thing she didn't do, like she didn't land like stomach on stomach. She pretty much like landed like almost upper rib and elbow on Michin's rib and side. She was like for real holding her side because she got clipped. Because in the middle of her rolling, Tiffany just like upper real elbow dropped on her side, but Me Chan still like they still did the planned spot, but obviously that was the botch. And I like how Michael Cole and Corey Graves cleaned it up. And then she would hit the eat the feet and pin Tiffany Stratton. So I'm like, okay, all right. That was pretty cool there. Then we would but it was a nice match. Me Chan will move on to the finals, which is tonight. And we will talk about her opponent in a few. DIY cut a video package vignette promo about their frustrations and how how Johnny was saying basically how he did want to do whatever it takes to get back, the tag team titles, and how embarrassed he was that when they lost in his hometown Cleveland in front by the bloodline, and how he got taken by the bloodline, and then how they never got their right for rematch and all that type of stuff. So basically, frustration was building, but for Johnny, even though he said he's going to do what it takes to get back, he just didn't know what that meant yet. Until he realized that even though he was so happy, he said he was happy for Motor City Machine Guns and for his friend Alex Shelley, and that they do deserve their flowers for what they did for tag team wrestling and all that type of stuff. He said it just had to come at the expense of them losing the tag team titles because he realized he had, and despite them being his friends, he had to do what he had to do to get those titles back. So that's what he did. And they said they just played the smart game, the long game, and now they're your two-time WWE Tag Team Champions. And then we got Roman Reigns responding to Solo Sikoa's promo from last week, where he basically talks about how it's been a rough year for him, and he lost his championship. Then he lost his wise man. Then he lost his bloodline. But most importantly, he lost his Ulafala. And then I started thinking about what Ellen Knight said, and you're going to hear it in a minute, because he basically makes fun of the word Ulufala. Uh, but yeah, he said he lost his belt, he lost his title, then he lost his wise man, then he lost his bloodline, then he lost, most importantly, the Ulufala, and that he wants it all back. He wants his bloodline back. He wants the respect back. He wants the Ulufala back. So he said at Raw on Netflix debut, which is January 6th, he challenged. He said he challenged Solo Sikoa to tribal combat because Solo's bloodline won one, and then his bloodline won one. So he said, let's leave the bloodline. Let's leave the bloodline as spectators, and let's just do this. Me and you, tribal chief versus tribal chief, and that he even talks about how the Ulufala, he didn't have to take the Ulufala. The Ulufala was given to him. He earned it. It was given to him by his father, Solo's grandfathers, and that since he really wanted to be tribal chief, he based this tribal combat is going to make Solo earn the Ulufalas and stuff like that. So he said once he take back the Ulufala, he go get back his bloodline, his respect, and everything else that he doesn't have anymore. In retrospect to that, when we see that match, I honestly want to see Solo win, because we need to see Roman lose everything and continue on this downward spiral. Because at this point of the development of Roman's story, he doesn't seem regretful. He doesn't seem remorseful. He seemed like the same old Roman to me. So no, I don't think Roman needs to be winning that match. He probably is going to win, but I think Solo needs to win. So after that, we get Santos Escobar chewing a new one into Nick Aldis about their treatment and how everything's been going. He said people are getting attacked left and right. They've been mistreated and with the opportunities and stuff. So they threaten him by saying that they're gonna go get Adam Pearce on the phone and talk to him and see how he would like it. Basically threatening to leave, and he was just like, after they walk away and talking about get on Adam on the phone, they walk away. He like, you know what? That's actually sound like a pretty good idea. I'd like to see how that conversation would go. And then Carmelo would come up to him and say, you know what? All this over a mystery opponent that you got me facing, and I'm about, they come into Smackdown, because it's been revealed by this point that the mystery opponent is a trade transfer to Smackdown. So this person is the first person of the trade to be going from one brand to another. And he said, all this for this mystery opponent for me to make light work of him on their first day and stuff like that. He said, light work. he said, okay, we'll see about that. You make light work. And he said, yeah, we will. So, and that would be our next match of the night, which is Carmelo Hayes versus mystery opponent. This is where the new trade part of the title comes in. You guys ready? The new trade to Friday Night SmackDown. The person that Carmelo Hayes are going up against, Braun Strowman. My boy Braun Strowman is back, and he's the first person. So he's the first person to be traded from Monday Night Raw to SmackDown, which means Monday Night Raw, we should see who SmackDown sent to Raw for Braun Strowman. But this was a quick match. This wasn't even a long one. This was a quick one. I said this was about like a 4 or 5 minute match. Braun Strowman made quick work of Carmelo Hayes, but I do like the part where they're fighting and Carmelo, if Chelsea Green loses tonight, we write, shh, say beer. I haven't gotten to that part yet, man. You're spoiling it for me early. But yes, spoilers for the other match tonight, I should say. Say beer, my boy. Thanks for joining, man. Yeah, so I like that part in the match though where Carmelo tried to go for like a flying shoulder charge, and he just Braun Strowman just brushes it off. He just goes, it just hit him, and he just like nothing. Carmelo did get some offense in, but Braun Strowman would be too much hitting the catching him out of the air and then hitting the running power slam to get the victory over Carmelo Hayes. It was a fun match to introduce Braun Strowman to the SmackDown crowd, making him the first trade person. So we have begun officially. Thank you for everybody who has joined. What Sabier said, a full feud with these two will work if done right because Melo looked like a kid for a bully, but not scared. Yeah, he looked like a kid to Braun Strowman. Yeah, and it could work. It could work if done right. It could work. He said, "Me sorry, not call it harm just like Chelsea." Yeah, me too. Uh, so we get to the LA Knight promo where he's being interviewed by Byron Saxton, and they ask him about his match, coming match with the Bloodline and stuff like that, especially given the events of Survivor Series. And LA Knight mentions that how he chose to stay out of the Bloodline business. They asked him to be a part of it, but he chose to stay out because it's not his business. He doesn't care about Roman and his family. He said, for all he cares, he said basically everybody it could go to hell except for Jay Uso, because Jay Uso is the only one he liked. And he said, "Yeet, yeah." Um, but that he said, but Solo, he said, but then Solo had to go away. He get in front of. He said while he was trying to get his goal back, Solo would step in the way and attack him. So now he gotta go put his fist to his big fat butt and beat him up and stuff like that. He said it doesn't. He said, see, it doesn't matter to me about no. He said what he called it, Ulalafa. He called it Ulalafa. I'm like, oh my God. He said Ula Lafa. So it doesn't matter to me about Ula Lafa. What mattered to me was about getting my goal back. But Solo and his Ula Lafa got in the way of that. So now I'm about to beat him up and basically teach him a lesson. What everybody's saying. L.A. Knight. Yeah. Um, I thought that was pretty funny though. I thought that was pretty funny with the Ula Lafa. Um, and then before we get to that, um, yeah, because I did not write that down. So before we get to that, we got Tiffany Stratton walking backstage, and she would get approached by Nia Jax and Candice LeRae again. This time Nia Jax, and then was like, sorry, maybe being a singles. No, that's what Candice LeRae. She said sorry it didn't work out for you. But she gets ready to talk. She was getting ready to express concern to talk about something, but then Candice LeRae would interrupt, saying that she got them a tag team match. For because it says Tiffany couldn't bring gold to the group. They could bring gold to the group by going up against Bianca Belair, and they're revealing that they would be the people that Bianca Belair and Naomi would face, defending the women's tag team titles against, and that they could bring the tag team titles to the group. Um, and then Candice LeRae would taunt Tiffany by saying that she said, "Yeah, we need to go talk. We need to go strategize." And she would taunt Tiffany by saying that maybe being a singles competitor is just not your speed. And I'm just like, oh. And then you got Tiffany just sitting there looking mad, and she holding on to the briefcase, and she's starting to think. And I'm like, yeah. Nia Jax is going to get cashed in on, and Tiffany is going to take that title. That's what we're getting. That's definitely going to be the plan now. Then we get to the third match, which is Solo Sikoa versus L.A. Knight. Yeah. What did Xavier say? Oh yeah, okay, I did read that one. Solo was definitely has gotten better at just being a regular talker and actually being a threat. Yeah, he has. Solo has gotten way better, like way better. Like I'm loving what Triple H is doing with Solo and now. So that I do love that. I do love that. But yeah, so we get to this Solo versus LA Knight match. It is a good one because not only is Solo here, I'm getting something pulled up. Just give me a minute. Kind of got distracted. Um, wait a minute. Whoa. I'm just trying to get something pulled up. There we go. All right, all right. I just want to get something pulled up here because we get ready to talk about something in a few. But yeah, Solo and LA Knight match was pretty good. Solo got some good offense in along with LA Knight. And I like the looming threat of Tama Tonga and Jacob Fatu just sitting there. For the most part though, Solo it was I want to say it was 50-50, but it was damn near close to 50-50 going back and forth between Solo Sokoa and LA Knight with LA Knight getting some big offense in, making it look like he was actually about to take the match a couple of times. And then Solo on the other side did too. The ending came though when LA Knight was getting ready to try to look like he was trying to dive from the apron onto Solo Sokoa, who was like trying to get himself together on the announcer table. But Tama Tonga and Jacob Fatu were basically was like coming up, creeping up from the one side, and he just took off and dived onto them, saying that they was about to get involved. And then he would beat up on Solo Sokoa and get ready to throw Solo Sokoa into the ring, but he would launch because Jacob would come charging at him and he would launch Jacob over the announcer table. And then he would go back into the ring, fight with Solo some more, get the better of Solo. But while he was leaning up against the ropes, getting ready to do an attack, Jacob would come up like just like rising from the dead after being thrown over the announcer table. So ah! And he'll just go grab Jacob like a horror movie villain out of the ring, and that was, of course, would cause a DQ, and this would give LA Knight the victory via disqualification. But they would all try to beat up on LA Knight until Andrade and Apollo Cruz would come in, and that's when we would get them that we get to being like they would try to even up the odds, but then they too will fall victim to the bloodline. Now with all three men, LA Knight, Apollo Cruz, and Andrade being beaten up by the bloodline and standing tall. Pretty good match. I love it. I love that it's like say Beer has said here, Solo has gotten better on the mic, sounding more like a threat. We don't know. We didn't get the chance to figure out. Cause I think he was getting ready to say, but during the entrance, Solo was getting ready to say something. But LA Knight's music interrupted him. But I think he was getting ready to answer Roman Reigns' challenge. But we'll have to wait and see. Um, then we get Braun Strowman backstage where he is greeted by Pretty Deadly, who pretty much just sought him, calling him saying that he was ugly enough of a beast to play in a musical. And they asked him to think about joining them in a musical, and he just like whatever and walks away. And then he was getting interviewed by Byron Saxton, who trying to get his thoughts of being the new draft trainee. But before he could respond, he'll get interrupted again by Grayson Waller and Austin Theory, who says that because of him being the new draft person or trade person to SmackDown, and they did explain that Michael Cole and them did explain that this whole trade thing was due to we're all going to Netflix, so they wanted to switch some people around because of that. So they did, at least they did confirm that much. But yeah, he did say that Braun Strowman, they asked Braun Strowman to be on the Grayson Waller effect, to which Braun Strowman was like, you know what? Yeah, I'll see you next week. So and they were like, yeah, how you like that, Byron Saxton? We the better journalists and get the better scoop. And I'm like, oh wow. Um, I think actually, you know what? I think it was around here that we got that Tiffany backstage promo where she's been basically taunted again by Nia Jax and more especially Candice LeRae and find out that they're going to be challenging Bianca and Naomi for the tag team titles next week. And then we get to the fourth match, which Say Beer so eloquently spoiled for you guys here because haven't gotten to that point yet. But Bailey, this is the fourth match, which is Bailey versus Chelsea Green, and this was a good match for one good reason, because there and it was it's the same reason why the Tiffany versus Michin match was also good. I forgot to mention that. This match, both matches didn't have no interference. Both women who won their matches won straight up and clean. And Chelsea Green here, obviously you saw it earlier. Say Beer had mentioned it. This was a good match between Bailey and Chelsea Green. Piper Niven did interfere a little bit, but her interference didn't contribute. It was more so just getting Chelsea Green out of the way of Bailey's moves and stuff. But it wouldn't be like she poked Bailey in the eye, did something to make her fall victim to Chelsea Green. Chelsea Green, other than Piper moving Chelsea Green out the way and stuff like that, Chelsea pretty much beat Bailey straight up. And that was a good thing. It was a good match going back and forth, and they definitely made Chelsea Green look more strong here in match wise. She wasn't the same Chelsea Green that you would think, oh, she can't really win a match because she's just going to be the comical relief person who runs away from a match or whatever. But no, they actually allow her to show more of her wrestling side and the fact that she's actually a pretty good wrestling. And that's what we got here for Chelsea Green. And at the end, Chelsea Green would hit the unpretty her on Bailey and pin her 1, 2, 3, giving Chelsea Green the victory to move on and in the Women's United States Championship Finals for tonight, which is versus Michin. And now our match for Saturday Night Main Event is complete with Michin versus Chelsea Green. Winner becomes the new Women's United States Champion. The thing I liked about this, like I said, both matches women won pretty much straight up clean, and that and more so importantly, Chelsea Green beat a former women's champion. So now she could actually lay credit to actually becoming or actually wanting to fight for the women's championship or the WWE Women's Championship because she's beating a former women's champion. Bailey has been putting people over in the last couple of months, so I'm proud of her for that. So yeah, winner is Chelsea Green. Motor City Machine Guns cut a video package promo saying how they understood the frustrations from the Street Profits and even Tommaso Ciampa, but they couldn't believe what Johnny Gargano did. 18 years of friendship, super kick later thrown down the toilet, and that they will get back what's theirs, and they will face the DIY eventually, but they will get their revenge and get their titles back. And then we will get another video package from Shinsuke Nakamura saying how LA Knight was only the first person in the long line of people that he's gonna expose and leave in embarrassment and humiliation, and that he talked about how LA Knight is trying to claw his way back to something that's not his, something that he never deserved, something that he never touched, and something never had, but that he basically said that while LA Knight he exposed and embarrassed LA Knight was only the first, and more people will be treated just the same, and such. I'm liking the new Shinsuke Nakamura. I know they kind of went heavy on the whole samurai thing, but I did like the samurai helmet and face guard that he had on. but I kind of I'm digging it. I'm digging this new Shinsuke Nakamura. And then we get to the final promo of the night, which is versus Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens' final little talking thing. And they were supposed to have like an interview. Michael Cole was supposed to mediate their final words to each other. And Michael Cole tried to introduce Cody Rhodes. Kevin Owens, but Kevin Owens didn't come out. So Cody Rhodes said, "You know what? Let's do this interview properly in the ring. We do the interview properly." He said, "We don't have to do it in a car, right?" Yeah. He said, "No, we don't have to do it in a car. We can do it live right here in front of everybody." Michael Cole was getting ready to ask Cody Rhodes a question, but then Kevin Owens popped up on the screen. Or I think he did ask him a question, but it was something like that. He was getting ready to ask him a question or something, but then Kevin Owens would pop up on the screen and he would say, "You know what, Michael Cole, you said you're an unbiased journalist." He said that. How about you use this opportunity tonight to prove that by asking Cody Rhodes the real hard hitting questions and ask him why he's such a poor friend after having using everybody and his friends to have him complete his little stupid dumb story, and then afterwards spit in all everybody's faces by going and teaming up with Roman Reigns. And then he said, then when Michael Cole asked you that, Cody, try to do something that I know is hard for you to do. Tell the truth, and that tell the reason why you're such a lousy, such a bad of a friend as you is a brother and son. And this angers Cody Rhodes. And Cody Rhodes like, that's Kevin Owens for you. You got the unique jazz and quips and stuff. And he said, "You know what? Why would I not just go find him before he could send more zingers and jazz my way?" So he leaves the microphone, he leaves the belt, takes off his suit, he takes off the jacket and tie, and he goes into the back. The camera follows him. He's screaming for Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens will ambush him from the side, and they will brawl back into Gorilla, back to the stage and out to the ring, to which they'll brawl for like a minute. And I think they eventually got separated. But they kept going back and forth like a usual brawl. They get separated, break out. They was even beating up security. But once they got in the ring, they'll brawl and get separated to the point where at one point Kevin Owens got separated, but then he would get big booted by Cody Rhodes because they had Cody Rhodes' arms and trying to restrain Cody Rhodes. They still had his arms, but you saw Kevin on the floor. And he was on the floor by where Cody left his belt, and and then he will pick up the belt and hit Cody over the head with it, and something that we haven't even seen that in a long time. So I'm liking that they bring him back like stuff that we haven't seen in a long time, using Kevin Owens like the Tombstone Power Driver, the hitting somebody over the head with the belt. Yeah, that was a cool thing that we haven't seen in a long time, and Kevin Owens would stand tall in that promo holding the belt and then just dropping it on Cody and with the security and officials making him leave. And that would be the end of the show. Pretty good segment. Pretty good. I enjoyed it. This was a pretty good go home episode of Friday Night SmackDown. We did get a new trade in Braun Strowman. We got a semi push for Michin and Chelsea Green, which we will see they rivalry renewed later on in a couple of minutes. With that being said, I would give this episode of SmackDown a 7 out of 10. Pretty good. 7 out of 10 is pretty good. It was a pretty good show. I ain't have no problems with anything, but Roman Reigns promo. Roman Reigns promo was the only thing that bugged me because it still don't seem like he's like repented. Roman Reigns, it still seemed like he was a heel. He gave like a heelish promo. I'm like, shouldn't Roman Reigns be babyface? shouldn't he be acting like a babyface to be remorseful for the things he did? But it's like he just wants the power and everything back. So I'm just like, okay, well, I don't know. But it's weird. It was just a weird thing. I don't like Roman Reigns promo because I just felt like they're not doing a proper character work and development for Roman Reigns as a babyface, especially someone who you would think would be remorseful for his actions over the last 4 years. That might be the one match that blows tonight. Those two, Cody and Owens. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. The same A7, a solid show. Yep. But before we go, there's one more thing we about to do. And we about to do it real quick because the show is about to start. But this is also our prediction video. And give me a minute. Change the background here. Come on. Work with me. Oh, you know what? I did change the background, but I forgot. I'm the only one here, so you can't see the background. Give me one solid moment. I forgot I got to change my background. There we go. There we go. Dude, I don't think Roman can ever go back to the Shield. Roman is either OTC or bust. I think I'm not saying he go back to the Shield Roman. He could still be the OTC Roman. I just think that he needs to also be a remorseful Roman. I mean, because it feels like if Roman Reigns get everything, the Ulu Fala get everything back, it's just going to be the same Roman Reigns. You feel me? Like, I just feel like they're not trying to change his character too much. I don't know. Like I said, it could be just me, but if that's what it feels like. But as you see, this is now it goes from being a Friday Night Smackdown review predictions. So real quickly, we got 5 matches on the card. We're gonna start with Sami Zayn versus Drew McIntyre, and I think Sami Zayn versus Sami versus Drew is gonna be a good match. I actually got Drew McIntyre winning. I think Drew McIntyre is gonna beat Sami Zayn mainly because Drew has been the last match Drew had, he lost. And it was a damn good, great match. Well, no, you know what? It was a damn great match. So I think I'm picking Drew McIntyre to beat Sami Zayn tonight. So yeah, I'm picking him to beat Sami Zayn. But I still think it's gonna be a good match. I'm still, you know what? I might even go as far to say that Drew might even have to cheat to do it. That Sami might have the upper hand about to win, and we might see like Drew cheat, and he'll get the victory that way. But I don't know. We'll have to see. But that's how I feel. I feel like Drew either by cheating or just by straight up beating Sami Zayn, Drew is going to get the victory here tonight. But that's the only face Roman we know, so there's nothing else to compare it to. True that. There is the only babyface Roman that we know. But then again, just like how they did this new heel Roman, because Roman's been a heel before. Remember, he was a heel with the Shield. So he's been a heel before too. But this heel work of Roman is way better. So maybe they can make a babyface, a new version of Roman being babyface work too. But we need to actually see the groundwork for that. And what I'm saying, we don't see the groundwork for that. Drew better win, or fans gonna turn on Sami beating certain guys off the top. True that. But I'm pretty confident that Drew is gonna win tonight. Pretty confident. Let's see what else we got. We're gonna go with Liv Morgan versus Io Sky for the Women's World Championship. And only thing I gotta say is that Liv Morgan is gonna beat Io Sky because they already, with this whole Rhea thing. Like, I honestly wanted to feel genuine, like going into this match. I wanted to be like, oh man, this is gonna be intense. I don't know who could win this match, but with the fact that they keep putting Rhea in the middle of this, and they let Rhea overshine both Liv and Io. I'm gonna say that uh when Io gets beat by Liv Morgan, probably cheated. Liv probably gonna cheat. Use some live cheating and stealing. Um, but I'm pretty sure she's gonna cheat or she's gonna win dominantly. But most likely she's gonna cheat. But Liv Morgan is gonna take the victory here. I just hope that we could keep Io Sky in the title picture. Um, especially with Dakota Kai and Kyrie saying having opportunities at the Women's Intercontinental Championship, throughout their tournament. But hopefully, this doesn't hurt Io Sky, but we need to keep pushing her and pushing her the right way anyway. But yeah, Liv Morgan takes this match. I got Liv winning. Let's see. Oops, wrong page here. Yeah, then we could get to speak of the women's title matches. We're gonna get to Mi Chen versus Chelsea Green for the in the tournament finals for the WWE's Women's United States Championship. And I'm with Say Beer. I think Chelsea Green should win here. But I will say this: if Chelsea Green wins tonight, that means somebody of a heel character is winning the women's Intercontinental Championship. I don't see I don't see them doing both championships babyface. So if Chelsea Green does win tonight, and I'm pretty sure she will, I'm pretty sure Chelsea Green will win this next match against Mi Chen. And become the first ever women's United States champion. I'm pretty sure that if I'm cool with Mi Chen or Chelsea Green. Like, I'm gonna let you know now. I have to pick one, so I'm picking Chelsea Green. But I'm honestly cool with whoever wins. And if I could, this is a prediction video, so I have to pick one person. But in reality, I'm rooting for both women. I think both women deserve to be champion. Both women are talented, and both women been needing their flowers. So this is well overdue. But I have to choose one person, so I'm choosing Chelsea Green. But as Mi Chen wins too, I would be happy for that as well. But I'm picking Chelsea Green to win and become the first ever women's United States Championship. And I can see Chelsea Green even winning this by crook, using some type of heel tactic, using Piper to her advantage, and becoming the first ever women's United States champion. But on the flip side, if Mi Chen wins, I can see her, pretty much doing what she do, winning dominantly and beating Chelsea Green again. Like I said, I'm cool with either or. Either one of them winning is good. Both ladies are long overdue. And then you said stop stealing my talking point. That's why I need to chime. What we'll get you in here. One day, say beer. I'll just need like your email or something like that, and then you'll get the link to join us here for one day. But yeah, we'll love to have you though. We'll love to have you. More than merrier. That's the whole point. We are a growing crew of people. But yeah, I got Chelsea Green winning. I got Chelsea Green winning, but I will be okay with Mi Chen winning as well. Let's see who we got. Now that we talked about Mi Chen, we talked about Liv, we talked about Sami Zayn. Gunther versus Finn Balor versus Damian Priest for the World Heavyweight Championship. And I feel like this is going to be a good one as well. This is going to be a good match. You know what? I would like to pick Finn. Finn needs the victory. I would love for Finn to be the winner of this match. But I'm going with Gunther. I think Gunther is going to retain with either with Finn or Damian Priest taking the pin. What do you say here? Oh no, that's the one. If Finn went, I would be shocked. Yeah, I would be shocked too if Finn went. It's like if they like let Finn win and take the title, I would be shocked. I'll be like, oh my god, I can't believe they did that. But I'm going with Gunther. I think he's going to be dominant. I think he's going to be Gunther, like Gunther used to be. He's going to take. He's going to take it, and uh, I just don't see Damian Priest or Finn beating him. I really don't. I really don't. I don't see Finn or Damian Priest beating them. At least not now. I don't see nobody beating them until WrestleMania. But I think Gunther is going to win impressively. I know Judgment Day will get involved though. I will say that. Yeah, Gunther got bigger fish to fry. Yeah, he do. Uh, I see Judgment Day trying to get involved to help Finn. Or maybe not. Given the way how things been going, maybe not. I don't know. They might not get involved. But this is still going to be a good match. I can see them getting involved and make me and like stopping Damian Priest from winning the match. But I don't see them like actually being a factor for Finn winning the match. But they might be a big factor in Damian Priest from stopping him from winning the match. Street trash and a wannabe prince can't beat royalty. Yeah, all right. um, let's see, but yeah, I'm picking Gunther to win that match, and then last but not least, we Saber mentioned this earlier. Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens for the WWE Undisputed Championship, with my predictions being that Cody Rhodes is going to come out with the the big wing eagle belt or the wing eagle belt. One of the wing eagles is either going to be the wing eagle belt, WWE Championship belt, or the big gold wing eagle championship belt. One of them he's coming out with. I wanted to be the big eagle. So back, I love the big eagle design. I love that championship belt. I'm gonna buy that belt one day. I picked Cody to win. I'm gonna pick Cody to win over Kevin Owens. Just on that simple fact that Kevin Owens is pretty much he's going to get the victory. Eventually one day, not now, but I can see him getting the victory sometime in 2025 and becoming champion, especially if Gunther comes over to SmackDown with the World Heavyweight Championship. But for tonight, no, I'm picking Cody Rhodes. I'll pick a Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes is gonna have the big gold eagle belt. So that looked like a suitcase big enough to have a belt in it. It was the actual, that suitcase is the actual length of a title belt. So I'm pretty sure that's a belt. He said for one night only. So I'm pretty sure that's a title belt, and I'm pretty sure that's either big gold eagle belt, wing eagle belt, or just a regular wing eagle belt. But I'm hoping that's the highlight. That's the only highlight of this match. I mean, the match is gonna be pretty good. I'm not saying the match is gonna be bad. The match is gonna be good. I can see Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens is probably gonna pull out some more forbidden moves and stuff like that. He's gonna play. He's gonna wrestle like an old school Attitude Era wrestler. And while Cody gonna try to stay modern, but Nether Beast the Eagle wing title. Yeah, that's like the best WWE title, especially at least for me, because most people say it's the first version, which is just the wing eagle belt. I like the big gold wing eagle belt, and I think that's like the best one. But most people say it's the first version. But yeah, I think Cody's going to take the victory. Kevin is going to become champion sometime in 2025, but I can see him taking the victory. Kevin, I can't see him taking the victory over Cody Rhodes tonight. But Cody, probably have to wrestle an old school wrestling Kevin Owens. Like Kevin Owens is going to be busting out these old school moves and whatnot. But yeah, Cody Rhodes takes the victory here tonight. And that's it. That's the predictions. That's who I got winning. It is 8 o'clock on the dot, which means I got to get up out of here because the show is about to start. But I wanted to give you guys, because we didn't get to it, but I wanted to give you guys a review and predictions in one video. So with that being said, real quickly, if you haven't already, get over to the Rested Pit podcast and hit that like, subscribe, share, hit that notification button, do all those great things, because that's what's bringing you this video. I know you probably on either some of y'all probably on my channel, or some of y'all probably on Chris's channel. But if you are on my channel or Chris's channel, get over to the Wrestling Pit podcast. The channel with that logo that you see in this top corner. Get over there, subscribe, and get us to 500 subscribers, because once you do, which or more, 500 or more, and when you do, there might be a surprise for one lucky person. One lucky person might get will not might but will get a surprise. Could be a DQ win for Kevin, would take this feud to a whole different level. Yeah. I can see a DQ finish too. That could be possible. But yeah, get over there and subscribe. If you haven't already, show your man some love, because your man was pulling double duty here. I was doing both a review video and I did a review video and a prediction video in one. So get over to my channel, Little Big Man Gaming, and hit that like, subscribe, share, hit that notification button if you already haven't. And I'll try to get to 10,000 subscribers. I need you guys' help to do so. Because if you enjoy this type of video, I do wrestling video, I do movie reviews, TV show reviews, game reviews, gameplay, reactions, all that type of stuff. I do everything. I'm a jack of all trades, except for comic books, because Saber, every time I say everything, Saber is going to chime in and say, but comic books. I'm going to do a comic book. Jesus, Saber, get off my butt. But yeah, with that being said, you know what to do. Hit those buttons for me. Real quick, we all need to say congratulations to Shay, aka. That's her right now. I like the intro they did. That jump was fire. They paused it and they went to this one. Yep. That was her right now. They all get ready to watch it. I got to go join them. But yes. Thank you, Sabir. Yeah, so get over to Chris Wrestling Views. That's the man who brought us all together. Get over to his channel. He is 73,000 plus strong and going. And we want to get him to 100,000 subscribers. And we need you guys' help to do that, because we want him to get that big old nice YouTube plaque. So yeah, get over there, hit that like, subscribe, share, hit that notification button, do all those great things, because we want that man to get to that 100,000 subscriber mark, so you get that YouTube plaque. It gives us smaller YouTubers hope that we are connected to someone who could become a big time YouTuber, or will become, a big time YouTuber, and that we can follow directly behind him. So yeah, get over there, hit that like, subscribe, share, hit that notification button for Chris, and let's get that man to 100,000 subscribers. Then we're gonna shout out to Kicking It with Leo. I'm gonna get back to Shake. I know she interrupted me, but I'm gonna get back to her. Kicking It with Leo. Shout out to him and his channel. Get over there to Kicking It with Leo. Hit that like, subscribe, share, hit that notification button, do all those great things, because we want to get him to 500 or more subscribers. Again, Kicking It with Leo. Shout out to Jeff, who's my man's having a battles. Don't worry, with GTA 6 drop, you're going to be famous. Yeah, around this time next year. Jesus Christ, we gotta wait until between September and November for GTA 6. But you're right. Hey, when GTA 6 drops, I'm going to be famous. But with that being said, getting back to the shout out, yeah, get over there to Kick It with Leo and hit those buttons. Jeff Dog Gaming. Get over to Jeff Dog Gaming and shouts out to Jeff. Um, get over there. He's been having a hard time with YouTube. So get over to the channel, hit that like, subscribe, share, hit that notification button, do all those great things for him. We want to get him to 500 or more subscribers. We might have to have an impromptu Saturday Night Main Event match with YouTube for the ways they've been doing with him. But yeah, get over to Jeff Dog Gaming and hit those buttons. Yeah, success does take time. You're right. You're right, Saber. You can't rush success. Let's see. I missed. Oh, Hector. Say Bear's been answered about you, Hector. We will get shouts out to Hector. We will get him on the channel eventually soon. Everybody's been busy. I know Chris has been busy with the move. He has moved and trying to get his new setup ready and stuff. And will be joining us. Also, that shout out to Punch, aka Thanos, aka Shane. Shouts out to him. Get over to his channel, No Regrets, and hit that like, subscribe, share, hit that notification button. Do all those great things for him because he does wrestling and music. So you like music and you like wrestling, he's your guy. So get over to his channel, No Regrets. And like I said, hit all those nice little buttons for him. And let's get him to 500 or more subscribers. Back to what I was saying there first. Shay, congratulations to Shay. She made it to the summa cum laude of her college. So congratulations to her. We want to say thank you to Shay. Bye. And you could show your appreciation by not only say congratulations to her, you could go to her channel, which is Know the Rules, and hit that like, subscribe, share, hit that notification button, do all those great things because like I said, we want to get her to 500 or more subscribers. And congratulations to her again for such a big accomplishment. That's such a beautiful thing that we all need to take heed and appreciate. I will get to him about that, Saber, because I do remember he said something about his channel, but he said he did have a channel. So I might have to get. I'm pretty sure his channel was No Regrets, but if I'm wrong, I had to ask him again to see what that. And I'll tell you what it is tomorrow when we do the review for Saturday Night Main Event. And but yeah, say congratulations to Shay and get on to her channel. Know the Rules and hit that like, subscribe, share, hit that notification button, do all those great things for her. Well. I'm about 8 minutes late, so I'm about to get off of here. I'm about to go watch Saturday Night Main Event. But this is me signing off saying Wrestling Pit Podcast, baby. And we're out, and well, I'm out. I love you guys. Like I said, see you tomorrow for that Saturday Night Main Event review. And then Tuesday for the Monday Night Raw review. And yeah, we'll go from there. Peace.